going on, you champions? How are you all tonight? Beer Buddy's back. It's Friday. It's been a while since I've done a Friday stream, and I'm pretty stoked to be doing it too, because we got some pretty good talent on tonight. I'll tell you what. Now, you know what it means when we're coming up to these Jimna streams. It means Jimna's coming up, so we're trying to showcase all these bands, and we're trying to give them as much promotion as you can and convince you to buy a ticket. So, please welcome, on this Friday the 13th evening, Todd and Pete from Hours of Neptune. Boys, how are yous?
How are we, guys?
Great to see you this
All
evening.
good. And you?
Have you had a safe and sound Friday the 13th?
It's been safe so far, yeah. But
Yeah,
we still not yet.
the night is still young, and MMK Music Promotions is in the chat straight away. How you going, legends? So, Mum Karen's in. Yeah. Boys, give us a little bit of history about Hours of Neptune. I noticed there's a bit of an accent there, Pete.
Yeah, well, I'm from Salford originally, near Manchester. We've been going for about getting on for our third year now. Basically, I was looking for a band a couple of years back. Like, I've not been involved in music for a fair few years, but felt like the need to get back into it. And so I started advertising for musicians, and Jay, who's not here tonight, but Jay's the bass player. He was the first one to sign up. And so we jammed together for a while, and then I was looking for a drummer, and it turns out that a bloke I played with 5 years ago went working in the mines, and then I heard that he was back, and he was keen to drum. And so he joined the band, and then Todd, who I played with 10 years ago, he lives 4 hours away in Warwick.
Oh, wow.
And he was in the music shop down the road. If he fancied joining, and he did, and we all jammed together, and it just came together really quick. Like, we only really do original music, we don't do any covers. And so it was a bit of a gamble, but everybody's just cottoned onto all the songs straight away, and you could just feel it was good, you know. So yeah, we started off knowing each other a long time ago, and the way we all come together was just random and weird, but very cool.
Well, that was the one thing I couldn't quite put my finger on the whole time I was listening to it. I'm like, this is such Aussie rock, but there's something so different about it, and I couldn't work it out. It's just not thickened on Aussie in the vocals. It was just almost Beatle-esque. And when I heard your accent when you jumped on, I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Yeah, well, I'm big into the Beatles. I love Crowded House as well. So my style of music is more towards that kind of genre. And then you've got the drummer who's into his Led Zeppelin, Iron Maiden, but he's also into his folk and all that kind of stuff. So we've got so many different influences that it doesn't really matter what we write or what we play. We all kind of find somewhere in there that we can all put our own element in, you know.
That's good, mate. What about you, Toddy? What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, I think, I sort of stopped listening to music for a little while so I could sort of develop my own style. But yeah, pretty much like previous to that, I'd kind of like just been sort of into everything. I sort of never really ruled out any styles of music, so I've sort of like cherry picked from here and there as influences and stuff like that. So yeah.
No, that's a good thought pattern to have as far as music goes, because as I've said many a times, you know, music is a buffet, so you can't just keep eating the same stuff all the time. You got to venture out, and you got to learn different things, and you got to explore, because that's half the fun with music, is finding new bands and you know, getting that thrill again of finding something new.
I think that's the thing I like about this band as well, is that we from the start we didn't really want to be pigeonholed into one style of music, because all the, like, I'm myself, I've written about 300 songs, Todd's written loads, Matt's written loads. Like, there's just an ocean of songs out there for us that we can just pick at, and they're all quite different. And so to try and say, right, we're a punk band, we'd have to only do a certain handful of them songs, but we get pure enjoyment out of just doing different styles. And like, we've been kind of struggling with what kind of genre we should say that we are, you know. It's quite hard. That's where I get my enjoyment, is just giving different stuff.
You're indie. That's all you can just say. You know, you just do what you want.
Covers everything, doesn't it?
But like I got like, well, that was the thing. You know, you look at Ah Well. That's your latest single. That gave me mad country vibes.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I mean? Like just some of
Yeah, I
the
know.
some of the smoother guitar licks in there. You know, it was beautiful. It was really good.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I thought it was too country at first, but then we changed a little bit of the drum beat, and it just made it a bit more. It's got the country element, but it's not quite country, you know. But yeah, that's what I mean. All the songs we've got are so different. It's pretty good to not have something that you have to be. So indie covers it all.
Yeah, it does. It does, and that's a good place to sit because, like I said, you can do whatever you want. That's it.
Yeah, true.
How did you guys manage to get onto this awesome festival that is Jimna Rocks?
It was actually I was just scrolling through Facebook because we applied for quite a lot of festivals, you know, and some you hear back from, some you don't, and all that kind of stuff. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and I just saw that there was an advert for Sunny Coast bands because there was no one representing the Sunny Coast, or there might have been one band or something, so they was looking for more. And so I put our name forward and heard back, and we got in there, so we stoked.
Nice.
Absolutely buzzing that we got in.
Well, mate, if there's one thing I will say about Karen, and I've said it time and time and time again, she knows her shit. She knows her good music.
No, that's good.
And as soon as, like, that's the one thing I love about, you know, Jimna Rocks now, is that as soon as the bill comes out and I get sent it, I get to go through and look at every single one of those bands and then get to line up to talk to them too. So it's just awesome
cool.
because everything she picks is just spot on.
Yeah, well, we've seen a couple of the artists that are on there, like Magellan. We've seen her play a few times, and we was up in Early Beach Music Festival as well, and she was there, and she's awesome. And then you've got Chamberlain that are playing, and Crave. Like there's quite a lot. Trip Sitter as well. We've seen them. So when we looked at the names of who's playing, it's like, man, there's so many cool bands there, and there's some we haven't even seen that we're quite excited to get to see. You know.
Well, Trip Sitter are legit. Like, I love Trip Sitter. Big Trip
Cool.
Sitter.
Yeah, well, we only got to see him do. I think it was a 20-minute spot, and what we seen was like, yeah, pretty cool.
Well, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah,
How long?
nice lads as well. Like we met them, they're all pretty cool guys, you know.
So I've noticed that you guys have sort of done the whole YouTube, the Spotify algorithm thing, and you haven't really released an EP. You've sort of more just done singles. Is that very intentional?
Yeah, well, we recorded our first album, and we did it all in the garage because it was COVID times and we couldn't really go out and gig or anything like that. So we thought, well, we might as well record something. And so we did that first album, and then a couple of singles afterwards because we just wanted to keep doing stuff. But yeah, no, it was. I guess we had 40 songs on the board, and we couldn't really pick an album out of them. So we just started doing singles one at a time, just so we could keep, pushing things out there. And it's only when we did Our Well that we started recording it professionally. We could see the difference on it. After we recorded Our Well,
I want to apologise. I don't know how I missed that. I missed the whole album. Sitting there in Spotify. I'm ashamed of myself.
That was don't worry about it. We went to Glasshouse Studios, and we ended up recording that whole album again in like a day, just because it sounded so much better. Like, when you do it in the garage and you listen to it, you think, oh yeah, that sounds all right. But then when you do it professionally, it's like, all right, maybe we should redo that again. So we're going to replace all them tracks with the new stuff when he finished off.
Oh, I still want to hear the old stuff. I love all that garagey, not bad recording, just amateur recording. I love that stuff. It's a lost art.
But it's funny because we play a lot of the songs quite different now as well. Like, there's a lot more intricacies in there. And when we listen back to it, we think, oh, maybe we shouldn't have rushed recording. But it's still good enough,
Oh, mate, like, you guys are obviously working off the law of averages. So the more you put out there, it's like what was it Lennon that said it? He goes, it's just like, how do you write so many good songs? And he says, well, you should hear the ones that didn't make the album.
That's true, yeah.
So that's a good little, you can either be one of those bands that will have 10 amazing songs, and then you can sort of never back it back it up from there, or you're one of those bands that just has so many to pick from, and then you can go back to ones that haven't made it on and rework it, and from what you've learned in previous or in your time on the road.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do. It's a very good idea.
Yeah, well, we're keen to get. We've got the next album already kind of planned out, but we've got another few singles before the album comes out.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
We're really keen to get it done.
So that's good. So you got a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
And you smash the singles. That's good, man. That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, we're not the best on the old social media or Spotify kind of thing. Like we're quite crap at the whole tech thing, and how it all works and algorithms and stuff like that. But we just thought that if you just keep putting out singles after single, it's got to gain traction if it's got anything to it,
That's exactly what they want. They want you to just keep going. They don't want one big release. They want lots of little ones.
Right.
That's how they like it.
I guess that's what we're doing. Huh?
Yeah. No, I'm being dead serious. Like, even for YouTube. So, like, on my end, it would rather me stream more through the week than would do one really long stream. It would rather me do lots of little videos.
Right, okay.
But I like doing long streams and talking to people. It's heaps better.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that on Facebook as well. Like, if we've not gone on there for about a week, we don't reach hardly any of our audience, like, when we post anything. So if we do it, like, every day, then, everyone starts seeing it again. But unless you're doing it all the time, and you ain't going to get nowhere.
Yeah, I know, but how much can you actually say in a day? Unless you actually just, like, every time you sit on the toilet, you're putting down your thoughts, and really, who wants to hear... No, you could do toilet thought of the day. That could be a good one,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that we followed in the past, and it's just like, it gets overload,
It does.
So we're kind of cautious about it.
Nah, you got to be. But
we got something to say, then we'll say it on the time,
That's it. What is it? You just got to... The less you speak, the more people listen.
When you do speak. That sounds good.
When you do speak. Because I just yap my mouth all the time. What can we expect from an Hours of Neptune live set for the people that haven't been fortunate enough to see you guys live yet?
I would say a lot of dynamics. Not much dancing. We don't dance. I try and do the side step every now and again, but no, because we've got a lot of songs that are piano based and songs that are acoustic guitar and songs that are electric rock kind of songs. So we kind of got a lot of different songs to go in the mix. Some fast, some slow, some rock, country. Not blatantly country, but as you said, our Wells kind of got that country vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you hear the first song and you know what the rest is going to be. It's all over the shop, but it kind of flows really nicely. And we've got songs that have meaning behind it as well. With the lyrics that we're singing, it's all got meaning to it.
It has to, and it has to for you to make Jimna rocks. And Karen would have seen that. Karen has just said, "Screw Facebook, just make music and have fun." Couldn't agree more.
That's basically what it's about. Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, when we don't do music, we feel it.
That's it. That's what you got to do, though. At the end of the day, it doesn't go anywhere. Music is all around us all the time.
Yeah.
Just embrace it. Embrace the chaos. Embrace the music.
That's it.
Todd, how long have you been playing your guitar for?
I started in 1988.
Oh, nice. What was your first guitar?
Got a while. So like a Yamaha Pacifica.
Nice.
Like that.
That was back when Yamaha used to make good guitars.
Yeah, it was like just from a cashier's shop, something like that. Nothing flash.
No, it doesn't need to be. Just all depends on who's using it. And you do a very good job. I love all the solos. Love the bass parts in all your tracks are so well done, nice and thick. You guys have set up a great platform with doing the singles the way you do, the drip feeding. Keep doing that. Great idea. And then just release 2 EPs if you have an album. Split the thing in half if you really want to release a big one. That's my suggestion.
Cool.
But what do I know really? Like I don't play in a band anymore, so.
No, it's good. It's all these things that say we don't really know about, and I think it's just the way it's just landed. Like if we had the money to record the album, we probably would have put the album out by now, but because we haven't, we can afford a single at a time, you know. And because we're doing it professionally now as well, like we're getting the actual recorded right, then singles are the way we're going until we make a hell of a lot of money.
Mate, that's the best way to do it. Keep it going, man. Keep it going, I say.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Don't buckle to the whole, you know, may as well just play the game. If you're doing singles, just do singles, man. It's best way to do it. And then, if people really want to see everything, they come to a live show. And if they really want to see everything else, so yeah, they make the effort to come to a live show, mate. Come buy some merch.
Yeah, exactly right. It's getting tough actually on the Sunny Coast. Like there's another, like the night quarter just shut down not long ago. Just speaking of venues, like, and then I think 11 dive bar. I think it's just closing temporarily, but yeah, there's a lot of venues that are kind of slowly shutting down, and we've got a couple, like Norton Music Factory on the Sunny Coast is probably the best venue to go to, and then you've got the Soul Bar, but apart from that, it's all down in Brizzy, and we don't get down to Brizzy that much, you know. But yeah, it's getting people out to the gigs is looking a bit tough at the minute, because there's not really anywhere to go.
Yeah, well, mate, that'll just make sure MMK sells out her tickets to Jimna Rocks very quickly.
That's right.
Because if it's dying,
yeah, that'd be good, eh?
We're gonna have to have something. Can't
Well,
wait.
I think people want the live music, but it's just having the places to do it.
Well, it's councils and venues, isn't it?
Festivals the way to go.
Because we've had the same thing here in Sydney. You know, like I'm metalhead. You know, I guess by trade, if that makes sense. But yeah, we've had Frankie's Pizza just closed recently, and that place was an institution.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that place was massive, and just it's the way it's going over here. I just had friends. Excuse me, I do a podcast with another friend of mine, and he had a reunion show booked in Penrith for February, and then the rug just got pulled out from under him, and it's basically we're not doing bands anymore, singles or duos. That's it.
Jeez.
And
Stuff, eh?
it's just the way everything's going. It's not fair.
No, it is, and I guess that's the bonus, as you say, about things like Jimna Rocks and stuff like that. It's people have got to get out there, get the tickets, and start supporting it more, and just keep it going.
100%. 100%. Get them to Jimna to see your music, and Brisbane will follow. Yeah, they will. They will. They have to. I mean, you'd be mad not to. And if you're really wondering what Jimna Rocks is like, you can go over to the Beer Buddy YouTube page and you can go see last year's Jimna Rocks, my little video expose thing I did, which was amazing. You know, you can go check that out. But don't do that yet. Keep watching this and then go check that out. And then buy a ticket. Any merch or anything that you guys are going to be selling at Jimna?
We have got I think we got some t-shirts left and some singlets. I think we're all out of stickers. We've kind of bombed them everywhere. But yeah, we're definitely some t-shirts and singlets. That's for sure. And we one thing we found at Early Beach when we played there, we had some, you know, the beer coolers, what they called?
Stubby holders.
The beer stubby holders. Yeah, we sold loads of them.
Mate,
so yeah,
blokes collect them. I collect them.
But we might have some more of them by the time we get to the gym now.
I'll be coming home with one.
There you go. You can have two.
One for each hand. Yeah.
That's it.
That's the way. That's the way. Guys, would you mind if we got to show everyone out there a video clip?
No, go for it, man.
All right. What would you guys suggest would be the video clip that you would like to show everyone for tonight?
Boys, we should really do our well because it's our latest song out there.
All right, we can do two. So we can do our well. Yeah, we'll do our well first.
Yeah, and then the contrast to that, we've got to lose now. There's so many, we'll have to have a think about the second one. But yeah, our well's probably our latest song. We should probably show that.
Alright, let's get this going. Let's fix this up first. Let's pause this. That.
received
nice
the
guitar,
message
Rod.
you were leaving me today, and I don't know what I can do to help you change your ways. I guess that what will be. If it's my destiny, ah well. Your eyes were looking tired when we met the other day.
Where
Your nose is getting
filmed at?
It's kind of all over the place. I think we had an idea for the clip, and it went tits up. So we just, I think we put a mishmash of like from when we started every gig, from when we started. Like we started off doing a live stream, which was very robotic and dodgy, but then it's got shown all the way till the end when we played in the Trifid.
Ah.
So it's kind of like a step by step as how we've gone.
Do you use a thumb pick, Todd, or do you just play with your thumb?
Oh, just finger pick.
Oh, nice.
Which I've been studying for like the internet connection. It's good. It's good tech.
What kind of guitar is that you use, Todd?
It's a Sheraton 2 Slipper phone.
Beautiful guitar.
I've had it for about 20 years or more.
Yeah. They built them different back then.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm just keep coming back to that guitar.
But later in the evening, it's the bugs that get to me.
Oh, you guys are on ABC Radio.
Yeah. That was
Solid.
just before Buskers by the Lake.
Nice. Solid effort, boys.
And I was lucky we got on there, actually, because we was told to it was on a Saturday, and then we got phoned on a Friday saying, no, you're supposed to be here now. And we missed the whole thing, and then they set up another interview for us on Saturday morning.
Jeez. It's kind of fitting to the song, isn't it? Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's a great video clip. That's a solid as video clip, guys.
Nice one.
That's solid as. Well, take us through a bit of that video clip. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, we had loads of ideas that we could do for it, but we just finding the time to do it, and all the people we'd need for the ideas that we had didn't really work out. So that was kind of plan B, but it kind of worked out good in a way anyway, because it's basically from like where we started and to where we are now at the time of recording that. Like the first gig we did, because of COVID, we had to do a live stream, and the sound was all right, but when you move, it was like digital moving, like you could see it was like robotic.
Yeah.
But then it's just like every bit of the video just shows how we've got bigger and better gigs, and finished up at the Trifid supporting Cool Britannia.
Wow.
So we put that, yeah, it was wicked. Like it was a packed house. It was really good. And Chamberlain were there too. They were on before us.
Oh,
So Cool Britannia got us both to support them, and it was such a good buzz to play in front of a crowd that big. And yeah, so that was us playing there at the end of the video, and yeah, that was where we was when we left at that time, So yeah, it's from the start to where we're up to.
It's a great video clip, eh? Solid editing. Who did it? Did you guys do that all in house, or do you have a videographer?
Yeah, iMovie. iMovie in the garage here.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Mate, it just proves my point every single time. All you need is a decent phone And sometimes you don't even need a computer. You can just use your phone and download some free or pay to get some decent editing software, and you can do all that shit yourself. It's
that's
it's really like, in this day and age, if you don't know how to do it, you can always just look it up and work it out. So there's no excuse for any bands out there not to make video clips. Get out there and do it.
Yep, that's right. We've actually got to think of one for our next single. We've got another one coming out, Australia Day, and we've not done the video yet. So we're hoping to jump on that tomorrow, but we got to sort that one out.
Ah, mate, I'm assuming you all work very well under pressure.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there was a time when we played it early. It was our last day because we played like four days up there, and all our gigs were quite early in the morning, apart from the first one. But yeah, I'd lost my voice.
Oh no!
By the Sunday morning, it was a 10 o'clock gig, and I was a little bit hungover, to be quite honest. I didn't know what I was going to do, but when the pressure was on, all of us just pulled it out of the bag. Like my voice came back from nowhere. Everyone was on point with everything. So yeah, I guess we do all right under pressure.
Did the old pommy you just go, oh, just grab a cup of tea?
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, it was playing in a bar, so no, there was no tea involved.
Ah, good, good. This is just the old amber ale and a shot or a hot toddy and sort it out,
much.
son.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the way. I like it. I like it. Let's show the people another video clip. What do you reckon?
Oh, I'll let you choose this one. I'm thinking between Losing It and Any Fool.
Yeah, maybe like the Losing It's kind of got a message in there, so.
All right, Losing
And it's
It.
completely different as well.
Alrighty.
Feels like I'm lighter
That jazz.
than
It's going to last a while.
Man, your video clips are so, like, they're very good quality.
That's cool. The drummer did this one.
Who have you got on your back?
Don't bring that up. That's supposed to be John Lennon, but everyone thinks it's Harry Potter. I forgot about that.
Mate, we've all got one.
Yeah. That's why it was on my back. It was a learning experience.
Yeah, you can't see it.
So why does it feel like I'm losing it all again? Oh, why does it feel like I'm losing my oldest friend?
I might try and plug my phone charger in now because that battery's
Yeah.
looking quite low. Only because I was planning on doing it in the IMAX. Oh, that feels good.
Yep.
Got it balancing in the folder. Badges. Feel a bit better now. Battery's charging.
So why does it feel like I'm losing my oldest friend? Cause in my life
Beautiful song.
there used to be
That's a solid video clip, guys.
Cool.
That was really good. It fit the song so well.
Awesome.
That was really good. You should be very proud of. That was, and it
Matt
was a
the
beautiful song too, man.
Cool. Yeah, that was Matt, the drummer, came up with the idea for the video, and like, I think when that song came about, I just played it on the piano on my own and said, like, "What do you reckon? Should we do this one or not?" And Todd was in the background just jamming along to it, and he did that, the riff you can hear.
Yep.
And it was Matt who just, that's all you need. Don't put drums or bass in it. Just do that, and it's funny when we play that live. You can actually feel the crowd just stop and lull down. It's quite a cool thing to see. And then he had the idea for the video from that first jam, so we just let him do what he wanted to do, you know.
Oh,
So
man.
worked out well.
I'll tell you, like, I love meaningful songs like that, you know, and when the video clip sits so well with it, it just sells the whole song. You know, I'm part of that MTV generation back when they used to actually play video clips on it. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I love a good video clip, and especially, you know, like, the song doesn't need to be this big, hard, heavy, you know, it's still hard hitting. It's still a hard hitting song. And it's just, awesome. So good. And I love the whole writing story too. You just mucking around on the piano. It's, you know, it's just, love that shit.
Good stuff.
Guys, now I like to ask a couple of questions just so, you know, people can sort of just get to know your musical taste a bit outside of the band and stuff like that.
Right.
So, can I get off each of you 3 of the most influential albums that changed or mean something to you in your life?
All right, that's a big one because there's so many.
I know.
I could name 3 Beatles albums straight away, but there's definitely 2 Beatles albums for me, and that's Abbey Road and the White Album.
Mm-hmm.
They blew me away. When I listened to Abbey Road the first time, it was like it took you on a journey, and it was always that, you know, the up and downs, the dynamics of that whole album was just weird, and then the way they finished it with the Majesty, it was just unreal. Like I could listen to that any day of the week. And the White Album was just so many different songs that you wouldn't ever think fit together, but it was just, every song was a good song. So they were huge for me. And a bit of a wildcard one is Ocean Colour Scene did an album called Moseley Shoals. I'm not sure if they were massive in Australia or not.
Nah.
But Ocean Colour Scene, Moseley Shoals was one of my favourite albums ever.
Oh, wow.
So if you've not listened to that, have a listen to that one. They're from like the 90s when Oasis were quite big and stuff.
To be fair, I actually thought it was Noel Gallagher on your back.
No, at least you didn't think it was Harry Potter.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't put the Gallagher on.
No. Your shoulders will be fighting with each other for the rest of your life.
There'd be no dancing going on.
No. Todd, what about you, mate?
Yeah, probably sort of went through a bit of a Smashing Pumpkins phase that sort of lingered for quite a while, and I was pretty into like both the Machina CD and also the Machina 2, which wasn't actually officially released, which you can sort of get a copy on the internet, but and probably earlier on I had like a big sort of Lenny Kravitz thing through Mama Said and I Gonna Go My Way, and Craig Ross is like one of my favourite players. Black Crows, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, nice. I've got to say, the
Went through it.
Smashing Pumpkins have a special place in my heart. I'm quite the Billy Corgan fan.
Mm.
I do enjoy the old Smashing of the Pumpkins.
Yeah, pay tribute with a haircut like that to him, though.
Yeah, I'll try to, but I'm just too lazy, and it just keeps semi-growing back. The worst part about it is now, the longer I leave it, I shave it, and it's a quicker and quicker shave. Doesn't matter how long I leave it. It's just, yeah. I just want it all to fall out so I don't have to shave it anymore. Yeah. Let's see, what else have I got here? We've gone through the merch. Live set. Yeah. Can we watch one more video? Because you guys got heaps.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's watch.
All right.
I'm gonna pick one this time.
Well, you can pick this one if you want. If you're scrolling through it.
Well, let's go. We can talk all day.
All right.
I like it. There it is. Get on the headphone thingy. I love it. So smooth.
This song is played quite a bit different now as well. Even
Oh, really?
So different than when we recorded it. It's still the same vibe, but there's so much more detail put into it. It's worth recording again.
So can we expect both piano playing and the guitar playing at Jimna?
Oh yeah. I think that's what makes that set work. We've got dynamics between the lot of them. Yeah, so I'm on the guitar in the same song as the piano, so I do the intro on the piano and then I have to jump up and get on the guitar, and that's quite interesting.
Nice.
I have to have the guitar in the practice.
Got to show it off.
But yeah, we don't know what. We haven't really 100% sorted this out for Jimna yet, but it's just trying to squeeze as much as we can into the time slot together, you know.
Well, I could tell you how I'm going to be during your set. I'm going to be sitting on the grass, vibing my ass off.
Very good.
I love that filter that you guys have used on the video clip.
That was all from the phone as well.
Yeah, see? Mate.
Things you do when you're in a rush.
And it's a solid video clip.
Yeah, I wanted to make it like an animated one, but that was as close as I could get. It's like, it's free, you might as well. All done in our rehearsal room and in the gardens. So we didn't even have to move.
Have you ever seen that movie, A Scanner Darkly? There's a movie called A Scanner Darkly. It's got Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr. and stuff like that. And it looks exactly like this.
Right. You know, I have seen a movie don't like it, and I can't think of the name of it now, but it was like famous actors, but they had that filter on it.
It was probably A Scanner Darkly. I think it had Winona Ryder in it too.
Yeah, it might well have been that one then, yeah.
Yeah.
Beowulf as well. That looks like it's the real actor. Oh, it is. Could be. I don't know. I don't just put a filter on. What looks like it's.
Hell of a job. And the Jimmy Page shirt too. I love it.
We didn't pay much attention to wardrobe when we did it.
Oh, your drummer's wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. Yes. Yes. Yes.
There you go. It's a shame you couldn't have been here.
Love the close-up shot. That's a beautiful shot at the end. So, guys, you really take like a no and no bullshit, no excuse thing to not bring out a product. I like it.
Yeah, well, we've always, I don't know, we always thought every song should have a video. We release it like this new release, as I say, that we've got coming out. We kind of can't release it without doing a video. You've got to do the whole package, you know, because we found out that a lot of people will watch the YouTube video of our song more than they'll go to Spotify and stuff. So, I guess people like the visuals, you know.
Man,
and even if it's boring, it's there.
Yeah, well, man, look, there's no such thing as a boring video, you know. Everyone has their artistic note that they're going to put on it.
Yeah.
It's what people take from it, you know. And you guys do very well. You guys do some really good video clips. Really, like, for me, it makes me so happy to see bands not using, like, the music's there. You got a phone in your pocket?
Yeah.
Make a fucking video. They've got 4K now. They've got everything runs at 1080p, fucking all that shit. You know, like my phone now.
Yeah.
My new phone does 8K video. I went and filmed some friends and tried to make a video. I went and tried to film video and make a video for an expose thing. The thing nearly crashed my fucking computer. My computer nearly took off into space. It just couldn't handle the 8K. It could not fucking handle the 8K.
It's mad how technology is, isn't it?
Yeah, so now it's just like I've got this balls to the wall phone and I can just run it at 1080p.
Huh.
But it's fine.
Crazy world, eh?
It is what it is. It is what it is. So, can we get a rough timeline on when we can expect new... Are we getting maybe stuff before Jimna, after Jimna? Like,
yeah, well, basically, we're going to get 3 out before Jimna. Three new singles. So the next one, we've already set the release. It's going to be the 26th of January. That's called Fire. That one will be out. And then we're going to do another one, I think probably the month after. And then another one just before Jimna, like a week before Jimna.
Nice. You know what you should do? You should do a video clip at Jimna. That'd be good.
That's not bad.
And then you can... Are you camping?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Nice. It's the best time. You're going to have the best time.
We're there for the weekend.
Mate, you're going to have the best time. I promise.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Yeah. I'm coming up again.
Good stuff. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, oh, dude, seriously, it's an experience. And you're going to make so many good friends and you're going to do all that cool networking thing. You're going to find other new bands that are going to want to play with you and you're going to want to play with them. And, you know, it's the best time, man. It's the best time. You're just going to be chilling out and drinking copious amounts of piss and listening to heaps of good music after your set. And then hopefully I'll have my computer up there and we can have a little drinking game after your set, just to, you know, get the ball rolling after. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be
maybe not before it, but after this week.
Yeah, after the set. Always. Don't do what I used to do. It's not a good idea. This is so fucking wasted.
Do we need to elaborate on that?
Trying to be a rock star.
Gigs now where we know that you've got to kind of pace yourself.
No. The thing is, you just got to drink enough where you think you sound amazing and fuck everyone else.
we've tried that rehearsal, and then you listen back to the recording, and you think, no, I was wrong.
Yeah. But you never. That's where you went wrong. You listen back.
Yeah, that's true. Should have done it. Never go back.
Yeah, that's it. You only move forward. I love it, boys. I love it. Well, guys, there's one question I always ask every band before we sort of wrap up. Is there like a modus operandi or say like a corny, cheesy one-liner or some motto that the band has that, you know, gets you through your recordings and gets you psyched and pumped up? And the second question is, to any aspiring musicians out there, what is your best piece of advice that you could give anyone starting or in the music industry?
There's not really much of a saying we have at all, is there? We just No, there's not. That's a bit of a
Just do it.
scrap answer. We don't really have any kind of inspirational thing that we say to each other. No, we just get on with it. We just do it because we know we all enjoy it. But as far as new musicians go and all that kind of stuff, you just, I guess, keep doing it. Like when I was doing the solo stuff, I got really downhearted with it because I was just I was getting bored because, like, you know, some gigs you get and there's no one there and you still got to play, and then it kind of takes you down a little bit. And then some gigs you're playing, there's loads of people there and you feel great again. But I guess the main thing is just keep doing it, keep writing, keep pouring it out there, and as long as it makes you happy, that's the main thing. You know, if you're getting some kind of fuel for your soul, keep doing it.
I like it. What about you, Todd?
Yeah, pretty much just keep sticking at it. Don't stop, and then don't write off like any styles of music. Just you know, if you get sort of like bit stale, and you know, just freshen it up by moving on to a different style for a while, keep it fresh, kind of thing. So yeah, just keep doing it.
That's good. I like it. Keep it fresh. That's such a good idea. Don't get stuck in the old ways. That's a great attitude to have, my friend. That is the best attitude to have. Otherwise, you just turn into a nostalgia band and, yeah, just go play covers. Yeah, you know, you don't want to do that. All right, boys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to sign out and we'll have a chat before we go. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for a beautiful Friday evening, Friday the 13th. Go check out Hours of Neptune. Please, just do yourself a favour. Do yourself a favour. Go check them out on YouTube. Go check them out on their socials. Go buy tickets to Jimna so you can come see them. Do all of it. All right? But most of all, stay safe. Have a great weekend. And Beer Buddy, we'll catch you on Monday with Joel Lee. Take it easy. I love yous all.